doing a lot of work on the Katana. I had to change the front tyre. I bought second-hand a complete spare front wheel and back wheel, including sprocket on the back wheel, which came in handy. But the rubber on the front tyre on the spare wheel has basically not been used. It's fantastic. And the rubber on the tyre that's on the bike was getting pretty worn. So rather than just swapping a tyre, I just swapped the whole front wheel, which means I had to swap the discs over and that sort of stuff, which I've never done before. So that was interesting. That's right. Come on. Good on you. And so got all that done, put the discs and everything onto the new wheel, went to put it back on. Problem is that on the end of the forks, the bottom of the forks, where the bit that holds the front axle on some bikes there's like sort of a hole in the forks that the axle goes through. But on the Katana, it's literally on the very bottom of the forks. It has like a little indent in it that the top half of the axle slots into. And you've got two prongs sticking down from the end of the forks with thread on them. And then you've got this other little U bit that clips on underneath and then bolts on to the two prongs, and that's how you hold the axle on. Problem is, it's like 30-year-old thread on there. And when I was putting the wheel back on, 3 of the 4 prongs threaded, and I wasn't putting much pressure on them at all. It just all of a sudden, it was sort of easy, starting to get a little trickier to sort of do them up, and then all of a sudden, nothing. Which is a real fucker. And the problem is those prongs are actually physically part of the forks. You can't pull them out and replace them. They are the same piece of metal as the forks. Which is, But good old Dad's being handy things that they are, has got a gadget to rethread those prongs, and we'll put like a smaller nut on them. But man, what a stupid design. And the sprocket, something else I thought I'd do. I bought some grease to grease the axle and all that sort of stuff, and I wondered how long it's been since either of those axles had any grease on them. So I took the rear wheel off today as well. And one thing with the Katana is that it redlines at 9,000, and at 100k, which is open road speed limit, so just cruising around on the open road, it's at 6,000 revs, and it's up there. It's revving quite hard. It's right sort of where the power band is, so it feels like the bike's wanting to say, come on, either accelerate or decelerate, make up your mind. And so it's really revving away. The bike's vibrating like mad. And that's just stupid, I thought. Revving like a big powerful engine, revving like mad just to cruise along at 100k. It's ridiculous. So I thought I'd change the sprockets to get a better gear ratio, higher gear ratio. So I counted the numbers on the front and the back sprockets, and the back sprocket turned out to have 3 extra teeth. It had 46 teeth on it when the standard is 43. And on the spare back wheel that I had, the sprocket that was on there just happened to be in nice condition, and it just happened to have 43. I was quite happy with that. Can I squeeze in there? Nope. So I'll just go and squeeze down here instead. Or shall I go and squeeze over there? I don't know. I'll just park here. So, ice creams. Fantastic. See, there we are. Food again. So the sprocket was fantastic. It just happened to be exactly the one that I needed, which made me very happy.